Julio 5, otherwise known as the 5 suspects now convicted in the brutal murder of Julio, have all been found guilty. And today we're going to be reacting to Sean Gaswright, the 20-year-old convicted killer, crying like a bitch in court after realizing his life is over at 20 years old. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you've ever needed access to your money before payday, there's a banking app called Current that lets you get up to $750 as a paycheck advance once you qualify. So instead of waiting for payday, you can get access to your funds earlier when you actually need them. Paycheck advance is straight to the sign-up candy, which unlocks you stay more on top of it.
Is that correct? All right. It is my understanding that the jury has reached.
Y'all see his eyes? Y'all see his eyes when the camera switched over? Listen, I don't give a fuck who you are.
Tonight on Thursday Night Primetime, rivals collide in the desert. What a way to kick off Week 4. It's the Seahawks and Cardinals in the NFC West, and it comes your way next. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis with you. It is the first game of the NFL Rivalries program for 2025. Seahawks and Cardinals underway from State Farm Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard.
I've never been to trial, you know. I felt like, oh shit, when I signed off and got sentenced. But I've never been to trial facing forever and a little extra. You know what I mean? So the look he got on his face is about right. But Sean got that Cold Stone Killer appearance. And he's had the same look the entire time. But today, that's going to get broken. You're going to see his soul leave his body.
We, the jury, find as follows as to count one: victim Charles Jones.
On 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Or attempt to use a firearm. Yes. During the commission of the offense, actually possess a firearm. Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually discharge the firearm? Yes.
And when he's found guilty, he just looks down in disbelief because he knows that this kid's 20 years.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Possession of his firearm. Everything. He's done. They're all done. They had to listen to Isaiah get sentenced first. One by one.
And he slings one that's incomplete. The Cardinals at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 down, but still.
Yeah.
They can bounce back and move to 3-1. They'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Life for the first degree murder, and then what? Maybe 20 years for the attempts, 15 for the firearm. That's one thing.
Well, now they'll shift things around.
Plus another lifetime worth of years that they're going to be sentenced to. And this is going through all of their brains. This is going through their mind. This is what he's thinking about as he's sitting there.
From the gun on third down.
Thank you.
Intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And this Charles definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too. His teammates, by his coaching staff, they told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They're going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You'll have Steve's kids be able to watch football, look at his face. All you kids out there that watch him, that want to live this drill lifestyle, look at his fucking face. Because he's been tough as hell this whole time. And now his teams.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
His co-defendants.
Now they'll take this and run. He's tapping a yard short of the mark. Good gain of 9 on first down. And from the 4, this is second down and 1. Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And there's no reason to
score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's their quarterback.
He should be
his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
These shits is snapping off Julio's chest.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Y'all put in work. This is what you worked for. This is the outcome of that life.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This target is turned to ground. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down. On first down. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throw me a pick.
Operating from the gun.
Nigga, get the ball. Nigga, that's a pick.
Michael Wilson from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That could have been a pick.
Right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So
Hey, Daddy, that crazy bitch outside again.
And he's
Score.
up across the 25 and down at the 28.
I got murder on my mind. Welcome to the stream. Where everybody want to be like Raheem. What are you, right?
Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. And this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, 72 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one
Well, you know you fit with them shorts on. Cute right. A little cute right.
for a touchback.
Like, you can't make this shit up. And then you have the nerve to cry for anybody's fucking bad.
Sure knowledge other than
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we don't execute it, we can walk away with a win.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Well, you look at these two teams, rivals in the NFC West. It's been the Seahawks who have had the upper hand. They've won 7 in a row in this series. It's a rivalry that was born in 2002 when both teams joined the NFC West.
It's the fact that my nigga literally ran into the fucking screen.
Matchups. You think about the Cardinals, Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bolden. And then, of course, the Seahawks in the 2010s, the Legion of Boom era, and their victory in Super Bowl 48. First carry for James Conner.
Make a run into a passer. That's what I'm about to do. Kind of run into a passer.
Same exact result.
Kind of run into a fucking passer.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer.
Kind of run into a passer.
Showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. They'll keep it on the ground.
Nigga still playing like Madden 22, 23. RPO's first time to shoot a game.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
You're not getting out. Bang on the window. Bang on the door. You are never getting out.
Because it was something that he decided to do, which was taking the lives of Charles Jones. I don't understand how the fuck he thought this was going to work.
I'm gonna smack the fuck out of him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now they'll switch it up here.
Good defense. That's why you dead, nigga.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock.
Them niggas know they getting life.
No need to panic. They just got to
Come on, go ahead and do that RPO again.
and see if they can get their
I got somebody to cover it.
19,
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Understand the severity of these situations. And, you know, if you're thinking you're going to do the things, you're going to start the song and this to reap the benefits. But as much as they talked about in this case, I wouldn't be surprised.
On fourth down. Back.
I fucking hate this game. I know where the fucking ball going, dog.
After the conversion on fourth, here's first and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Understand that
Now a handoff up the middle. And a really good show of force there as he gets
Nigga throw the ball to me and I don't get it. That's that bullshit. I mean, I could just, damn.
But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. 2 down and free.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on third down.
This nigga, why the hell you go that far back?
The 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Back to throw. Beck. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Looking to throw. Back. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
I'm going to fit it through there.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
But that's not a fucking pick, though. On that right to my nigga, and that's not a fucking pick.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Second and 11. It's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's another.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. And make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to go. Make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and 19.
They look to throw here. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets the fire deep. Now it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with great starting field position, one time out in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Here's second and 10. Operating from the gun. Beck. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before.
Bro, you got to jump, bro. How are you not jumping? What the fuck? You need to get out here and give me the fucking.
With no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Shadow, don't start that shit.
From the 33, here's second and a couple. Back to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all. Tuck it and go.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Elijah Arroyo with his first career NFL touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, shit.
For more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37th.
At their own 37-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little.
That's on me, coach. That's just, I don't know what that's supposed to
Start
do.
setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Right back to him on first down.
That's what I've been trying to do the whole time.
Here, maybe a yard to the
Shoot
20.
the gap. Let that nigga feel your right.
Nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out, had a second back come in and maybe make that one. Who knows?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The middle they go. It's Bennett. This will be stopped about
You don't have any no fucking fuck out of me.
gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the
Bro, I know they ain't just give me a fucking throw,
Will
dude.
come inside the 5 at the 4.
Cute. That was fucking cute. Keep on coming out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and goal. At the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Back. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is gone. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And now a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6.
I seen JSN. My fault, JSN. That's on me.
Because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and long. His throw incomplete.
And his drive is almost over before it began.
Damn, Jason, you gotta catch those.
Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. He's going to get this deep on Arizona's side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll fight his way down around the 12. This is second and 8. And now an audible here into something else. They'll go again with Gibson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Come on. 70, 70.
He'll look to throw. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
I'm pausing the game.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Smoke on the P, I'll smoke a trade B2. Clear my nigga mouth to the motherfucking 3. Let that nigga out, you can get your ass beat too. Before you tripping, baby girl, I don't need you. I walk 1,000 miles and I sit on this.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past.
Yeah, I still got my boy Bill starting. That nigga gonna start the rest of the year. I don't give a fuck if he is 60-something overall. I'm trying to get this nigga traded. That nigga was getting shit at like a bitch. I said, oh hell, it's gonna be a long fucking season. Especially with that nigga in. Come here, nigga.
Because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. You can get 6.
Run it, nigga. I don't give a damn. You don't need to score, not me.
See if they can get the score.
I don't want to see you.
Yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. First down. It's Benny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw.
Yeah, that's fucking pick, dog. I know the ball going.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Back.
He's still holding on to it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First and 10 at the 36.
They'll run on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Damn.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Alex don't like me, Blitz.
That's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Who I smoke, baby, who I smoke, Alex. He's funny.
They are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Back. He throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Nigga, now you want to say 20 after we done played week 1 game. Make your fucking mind up, nigga. Nigga talking some 20. We already done played a week 1 game. This nigga here. So am I betting you 20 or you in carry time? Which one? I want to bet.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
I had Horton, my fault, dog. That's on me.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's why I stand their ass up, nigga.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now a play fake
gotta
here
follow
on
him.
first down. He's going to
I knew you were gonna do it.
deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, 69 yards.
I knew he was gonna fall in.
And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Back. That's deep for Duvernay. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL.
And things
turned out for him.
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty. Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 18,
Motion left,
Oh,
come.
I did it wrong, shit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here.
How the fuck? I've been passing the ball when you was right there on it.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Fuck shit, you open.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Shut up.
The middle incomplete to Shaheed. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out.
What's up, Maggie? Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Ooh. A big head ass.
Touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Oh,
It's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Dada.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bennett.
Chosen.
Nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
What's up, boy?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot over the race as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion
It
percentage.
really had me going, but that was quite a show, you know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this time the Lions won't go so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Back. And for the 4th time tonight, it's
That's some good news right there.
it's C.J. Henderson.
About to finish this game. I'm finishing this game. I got 48 seconds left. Chosen, calm down.
4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd down and inches. Right side finds its receiver, Horton. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to throw now, 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and the Cardinals come up with a late turnover. It will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
well, certainly.
Hey, I might run outside and grab these groceries, and I'm still on. Ugh. Damn. Cause this ain't what you want. What time you off here again?